Hey everybody, Johan Magnusson here, Big Sweet Barbecue, and we're here today with our friends from organicgrains.com to put together an amazing red, white, and blue swordfish taco. The first thing that we need to put together is the purple cabbage citrus slaw. So here are the steps. The first thing that we're going to do is remove the thicker outer leaves of the purple cabbage. Then we need to quarter it and remove the core. Then we're going to finally shred the cabbage using a mandolin. Now we're going to toss the purple cabbage with a quarter cup of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. Now you want to let this sit in a colander for between 1 to 2 hours. After that, you want to discard any liquid. Then we're going to whisk together half a cup of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of lime juice, half a teaspoon of celery seeds, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a little bit of black pepper. Then we're going to add this to the cabbage and toss to coat, and then we can set it aside. Now we need to put together a beautiful, delicious red Pico de Gallo. So here's the steps. We're going to finely dice and add to a bowl 1 pound of Roma tomatoes, 1 red onion, 1 red pepper, and then we're going to squeeze the juice of 2 limes. Then we're going to finally chop half a cup of cilantro. We're going to season with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to set it aside. We're also going to use a spicy chipotle crema on the swordfish tacos. So here's what we're going to do. Start by pouring 1 cup of mayo into a blender. Then you need to add 1 chipotle pepper with a little bit of adobo sauce into the mixer. And then we're going to finally chop and add a quarter cup of cilantro. Now we need to season this with salt and pepper. Then we're going to blend it until we get a nice smooth crema. We have now put together all the toppings for the red, white, and blue swordfish taco. So now we need to do the tortillas, and here's what we're going to do. So all the flour that we're using for the tortilla is of course from organicgrains.com. And we want to start by adding 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour into an electric mixer bowl. Then you want to add 1 cup of spelt flour, and you also want to add half a cup of purple corn flour. Then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and we're also going to add half a teaspoon of sea salt. Now you want to put on the paddle attachments and mix this thoroughly on low. We're also gradually going to add half a cup of organic vegan shortening into the flour mix until it resembles a course meal. Then it's time to switch to a dough hook. We're also going to add 1 cup of freshly squeezed beet juice into a pan and bring to a boil. Then we want to add the boiling beet juice to the flour mix and mix on low for 1 minute until the dough is coming together. Then we want to increase the speed to medium and mix for another 4 minutes. And you're going to love how the dough is turning dark red. Now we're going to let the dough rest for about 15 minutes. Then it's time to remove it from the bowl and divide into 8 equal dough balls. Now we want to rest these dough balls for another 10 minutes. The tortilla dough is now ready, so it's time to light up the birch barrel, and here's the step. We're using a charcoal grill, so fill up a chimney starter with charcoal and light it on fire. When you see the flames on top of the chimney starter, it's time to pour all the charcoal into the grill. If you're using a gas grill, set the burners to high. We're using a tortilla press to shape the tortilla, so start by putting some parchment paper on the tortilla press, add the dough ball, add another piece of parchment paper on top, and then gently squeeze. We're gonna place a cast iron skillet on the grill and heat it up. Then you wanna carefully remove the tortillas from the parchment paper and place on the cast iron skillet. Now we're gonna cook the tortillas for about a minute. Then you wanna flip them over and cook them for another minute. Then we wanna remove them from the cast iron pan, place them in a covered tortilla warmer to keep soft and tender. It's time to trim the swordfish, and you want to cut it into 3/4 inch cubes. Then we want to season the swordfish with a salt, pepper, garlic rub. We use our Big Sweet Barbecue Badass Texas Boost. When they're seasoned, you want to skewer the swordfish cubes, and then it's time to grill the swordfish skewers until cooked through and nicely charred. This will take between 6 to 8 minutes, and you want to rotate them every 2 minutes or so. Last but not least, we need to put together the tacos, so here's how we're going to layer it. First, place a couple of tacos on a board. Then you want to spread the chipotle crema at the bottom. As you can tell, it's neither red, white, or blue. So what we want to do next is cover it with a little bit of that purple cabbage citrus slaw. Next, we're going to add the red Pico de Gallo, and you can already see the beautiful colors coming through. Then it's time to add swordfish, and I like swordfish a lot, so I'm going to add quite a few cubes. Then we're going to sprinkle the tacos with a little bit of Cotija cheese. Last but not least, we're going to drizzle them with your favorite red tomato salsa. And then it's time to serve them, and just look at those beautiful red, white, and blue swordfish tacos. And that is how I make my red, white, and blue swordfish taco. And I think the only thing left to do is to try this puppy, and look at that perfect tortilla from using the flours from organic grains. So here we go. Tilt the head, not the taco. Not only does it look good, it tastes amazing. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Happy grilling.